David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Bringing the heat. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Line gets set, first down. From the gun to give.
Oh, boy.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off play action. Quickly complete. And he's still running after the move. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Pulls and fires complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leads it with the back. The Panthers get enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra.
Oh, God.
Defense coming up with a huge fumble
Dumb.
recovery.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of... A loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Can anyone catch him? The 10. Touchdown, Commodores! And once he got loose, it was all over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. A third down play to open up this quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
How about the... What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen trying to protect the field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half. And that's a live ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Wants to pass it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that third down a bit more manageable, but not that much.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the option. The pitch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Fires to the wideout.
Come on, he was fucking wide open, dude.
I think it's really hard as a quarterback to know when to put touch on the ball and when to throw that thing as hard as you possibly can. And right there, I don't think you need to throw it that hard. I think he could have softened that up a little bit because he had a chance to hit the guy deep for a big play.
To the air, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? To the air, it's Holstein. Now improvising. Still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum. Going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Touchdown, Panthers!
What's up, blood?
And just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Keeps the legs moving. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going
Come on.
so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Feeling some heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate. And the Panthers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Let's fucking go.
And the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarter.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Steps away. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket. Right away, everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his work.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mumpfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damage.
Yeah, and on that...
He's out.
To the races. Quarterback gets past the marker. The 20. He's at the 10.
He's out.
Touchdown, Vandy. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
They talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 21, Pitt 17.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This offense has a second down play. Makes his man miss. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Trying the left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Yo.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to
Yeah.
throw it.
Okay.
And that ball
Yeah.
is picked off.
All right. Bye. Yeah.
Bringing
Yeah.
it back.
Bye.
Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
Got fucking lucky, dude.
A great
I had to take that
return
phone
for
call,
the
bro.
touchdown. Any return for a
Sorry.
touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver.
Sorry,
Coach
bro.
might split him out at wide
Got
receiver
you.
next week after making that big
So
play.
lucky.
Defense, great job
Got
making
so
the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So
Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Pitt. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Now on the option.
let's go. Let's go. Pick it up.
And the offense
Got fucking lucky, dude. You have no idea how fucking lucky you just got.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Guys, let's make a play here.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Oh, you fucking bum. You're a fucking bum, dude. How the fuck did you keep me in this game?
Just when they needed to get the takeaway,
You're a fucking bum.
He steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Insane.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
You love running backs that get better as the game goes on. This guy looks strong right now. See on that last run how he was able to break that tackle? He looks like he's just getting started, just getting lathered up.
Touchdown, Panthers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch. And the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead.
You're a
late
fucking
in the game.
bum.
I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You're a bum.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts.
Don't throw a pick, cuh. Don't throw a pick.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense.
Don't throw a pick, cuh.
Through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, you're a fucking bum. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Up 14-0. You were up 14-0. Just quit, dude. I got it all recorded. Oh my God. You're such a bum, dude.
Comes up with a huge interception.
Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking left. Makes a connection. The tackle is made, but he's...
That ain't gonna help you, cuh.
From the 6.
That ain't gonna help you, cuh.
Will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds.
That ain't gonna help you, cuh.
As they come to the line, they
You're a
have the
fucking
lead,
bum.
and they have the clock on their side. First
Go
and goal.
quit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
You're a fucking bum, dude.
Guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Receiver on the move. Gets
Bye.
And he
You're a
crosses
bum.
the line for the lead
You're a
touchdown.
bum.
That one just
Yeah.
That is
You're a
exactly
bum.
what you want your offense to do.
You had a turnover. You had an onside kick. You're a bum. Get out of here.
Execution by this offense to put this game away.
Fucking
And the
return the
extra
game
point
back,
is up
bro.
and good, and they have
Return the
an
game back.
11-point fourth quarter lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands, it's a fumble.
Nice job, dude. Nice job, dude. Take a little play out of your playbook. Oh, that was so cute. You tried lateraling it.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. No need to get cute here. You've run enough plays. Now it's time for the kneel down, David.
Take the knee, make them use their last time out.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Oh,
Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. A shot for the end zone.
what are you doing?
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he
Kid got heart. No mentals.
for the taking, but couldn't reel
Take a
it in.
Mentos, kid.
It's great for this quarterback.
Oh, how'd you blow this game, bro? Oh, yeah. Redemption points. Let's go. Redemption points.
And I think understanding the situation.
And you still missed. Bye. Good game.
If they're going to take shots down the
Idiot.
field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything.